golf has been a passport to the world for me. From a very poor home, very poor beginnings, it's enabled me to have quite a bit of money, a lot of fame, and a lot of friends. Wherever I go, the love I'm given, and it's still the greatest word that I can think of in the English dictionary. The love I get around the world is, you can't imagine. It's absolutely phenomenal and something that I deeply, deeply appreciate. Golf teaches you so much. You have to be on time. I've only been late once in my 72 years of participating, and I was 2 seconds late on the first tee, 2 seconds. Penalized, 2 shots. I said to this man, how can you tell me I'm 2 seconds late? He put me in the cart and we went to the Rolex watch, and there it was, 2 seconds. So you have to be exact, you have to be early. You know, they had a great coach in America called Lombardi, great coach. He said, when I make an appointment for you, if you're on time, you're late. You've got to be 5 minutes early. Do you think people worry about being on time for appointments today? Very few. If I make an appointment, they're not there, I go, as my father did with my first appointment. I arrived 5 minutes late, he went. So you come from these humble beginnings, and now you're traveling around in private jets, and you have a great man like Nelson Mandela, who I admired so much. Incredible human being that could live under very difficult times and going to jail for doing the right thing, basically, and coming out with love, inundated with love and respect. And every time I was around him, I cried. I couldn't believe that a man had just touched my heart. Golf, what a game. What a game. The friends you make. And it's such a difficult game. And it's the only sport I know of that you can play when you're 92 years of age and play well. I've got a friend in Florida, he's 92. We really can play. I've got a friend who's in a wheelchair. He can really play. I've got people that are blind that can really play. People with one arm, one leg, no legs. Sir Douglas Bader of Britain was a 0 handicap with no legs. It's the most extraordinary sport. And young people should play it because it's a passport to the world, as I said, without being repetitive. And it's a sport where you're going to meet people, you can get a job one day, and you can find a decent husband or a decent wife. So if you're lucky enough to play it, it's an incredible game. And you never stop learning. Even after 72 years of age, I'm still learning about this game. There are a lot of ifs. If I'd been born in America and played there without demonstrations in my career, I would have won more majors. If Hogan never had to go to war for 5 years and have an accident, he would have been the best player ever. If Tiger Woods had made the right decisions all the time, he would have been the greatest player. There's no room for ifs. No room. The bottom line is what counts. Amen. What your record is on paper. So golf is a very, very stringent, tough game. Very, very tough. I'll give you an example of the toughness. Roberto Di Vincenzo of the Argentine played in the Masters and tied the winning score. The fact that he signed for the wrong score on the second last hole, the 71st hole, he signed for a 3, but the scorer put down a 4. You had 1 billion viewers, but that 4 remained. How about that for being tough? 1 billion viewers. In a court case, if you got 2 witnesses, it suffice. But there he had 1 billion views, it meant absolutely 0. So golf is tough.